They thought the land was empty. They thought the woman who lived there was invisible. They thought wrong. I'm not what you expect when you hear rancher. I don't wear a cowboy hat. I don't have a twang. I'm a combat veteran with a limp in one leg and a degree in civil engineering. The ranch? It wasn't a hobby. It was my inheritance. And it was the last thing my father ever gave me. He used to say, land can't talk back, but it remembers everything. Turns out, it remembers fences too. My father's ranch sits at the base of a valley outside of Clearwater Ridge, a growing suburb filled with golf carts, gated communities, and one particularly aggressive residential development board from the neighboring Eagle Crest Golf Estates. We weren't part of their neighborhood, never signed their covenants, never used their roads. But that didn't stop them from trying to tame the land around them. First, it was the letters request to reroute part of our access road for aesthetic flow. Then came the complaints about our fencing, the dust from our dirt trail, the sounds of our tractor at dawn. And then came the fence. I left for 2 weeks to attend a veterans retreat upstate. When I returned, I couldn't drive onto my own land. A polished black iron fence now blocked the main access road I had used for 12 years. No warning, no call, just a keypad lock gate at the base of my property. I thought I had the wrong turn. I didn't. My father's old sign, Longview Ranch, private property, was gone, replaced with a plaque. Access restricted, Eagle Crest utility easement. Resident entry only. I parked on the side of the highway and climbed the fence. It wasn't elegant. My leg doesn't bend the way it used to. But I hauled myself over and hobbled down the trail, fuming. When I got to my house, I checked the property markers. Still mine. When I checked the county records. Still mine. When I looked at the board filings for Eagle Crest, they had submitted a request to secure public-facing access points for community safety, citing unregulated entry from adjacent undeveloped acreage. They were talking about my land, my home. I called them. A man named Ryder answered. Ryder. I could already smell the cologne and mirrored sunglasses through the phone. Hi, this is Major Eliza Grant. I own the Longview Ranch, and her board has installed a fence across my legal access road. He didn't even flinch. Oh yes, we assessed that the access point was a hazard. Our new security system logs every entry. You can request a remote pass, $75 annual fee, and we'll activate a code for you. I blinked. You're charging me to access my own home. Ma'am, it's not about ownership. It's about safety. My grip on the phone tightened. You'd better remove that fence. He laughed. You're welcome to apply for reconsideration at next month's board meeting. But that's for residents. I own this land. Exactly, he said. You're not one of us. That night, I didn't sleep. I drafted a letter. Then I deleted it. Instead, I opened up my laptop and designed something else. A private toll access system I didn't tear down their gate. I didn't file a lawsuit yet. I installed 2 license plate recognition cameras mounted just inside my boundary. I set up a digital toll system linked to public DMV plate lookups with a simple rule. Any non-registered resident vehicle passing through this gate will be invoiced $12.75 per use. Then I posted signs, big ones, private road ahead, use equals consent to pay, camera enforced, property of Eliza Grant Trust. The next week, over 300 cars passed through the gate. Golf carts, delivery vans, HOA landscaping crews, residents going to the golf course who used my private stretch to shortcut to the clubhouse. By Friday, they started receiving invoices. Hundreds of them. Some ignored them. So call me names. One even threatened legal action. So I sent them screenshots, timestamps, photos of their license plates, entering and exiting my land. I was calm, polite, firm. By the second week, I had collected $3,800 in road usage fees. By the third, I received a cease and desist from the Eagle Crest legal team. I responded with a trespassing counterclaim. Then the media got wind. A local journalist wrote a piece titled, "Veteran Rancher Charges Rich Neighbors for Shortcutting Through Her Property." It went viral. People loved it. The optics were brutal. A private woman with a limp defending her father's land against luxury developers and HOA bullies with golf memberships. Ryder called me personally. "You've made your point," he said. "Not yet," I replied, "but I'm getting there." Eventually, the county got involved. Turns out, the board had falsified easement language on their original filing, assuming no one would contest it. The fence was ruled unauthorized. They were ordered to remove it within 14 days. They tried to appeal. They lost. They offered to purchase the access road for $35,000 to make the problem go away. I countered with $250,000, non-negotiable. They declined, so I kept billing. By month 4, I made nearly $20,000 from their shortcut. Money I used to repair fencing, upgrade my barn, and start a small scholarship fund for young female veterans interested in sustainable agriculture. Eventually, they caved. They removed the gate. Ryder resigned from the board, and I put up a new sign. Private property, no through traffic. This road remembers who respected it and who didn't. Some people buy land to develop. Others inherit it to defend. And some of us, we build toll booths because sometimes karma comes with a barcode.